Sami Zayn, WWE superstar. There's so much wrong with this picture. My man is looking different these days. You guys remember that moment? I bet you don't. They were looking at images that were forgotten. I did this video in the past and it was really fun. Let's see how many of these moments can we actually remember. Dick to go. Yes, I would like one dick to go, please. Honestly, I don't even know who this guy is. I believe Heat was like WWE main event is right now, or Superstars. Oh, who could forget Pervy Jerry? My man said, "Ah! Butthole!" My man wasn't even trying to hide it. Can we actually blame the guy? My man loves that ass. I absolutely love these. We see Shane McMahon, EC3, and Cesaro right here. And how does Cesaro look older here than he does now? That's the thing, man. If you're going bald, just shave it off. That's the best decision, I believe. Drafted to Raw. Well, haven't seen the guy yet. The Great American Bash 20-man Battle Royal. I somewhat remember that, but I could be totally wrong. Who were the last men remaining? CM Punk and Daniel I don't know. I forgot. You're right about it. Almost 2 million females watched Raw last week. The real question is how many marks watched Raw? Hey, that's our boy LA Knight. Without anybody saying LA Knight. Man, if only LA Knight was in the WWE earlier. Then again, maybe he wouldn't have gotten over. God, how many commentators do we actually need? That is such a dumb concept. Considering people only like 2 commentators at a time, I don't mind 3, but now you're talking over each other. I do miss Mauro Ranallo, man. He was so legit. Intercontinental Championship, Big E versus Christian. Oh yes, man. I was such a big Christian fan. I was waiting for this match. I was like, I hope Christian is going to win, and he got injured, so he didn't wrestle Big E. Well, it's just John Cena enjoying his prime, signing titties. Eddie, where's your green card? Yikes. Who do you think AJ should be with? AJ Punk, AJ Kane, AJ Bryan, AJ All. Man, Mark was tweeting like crazy that day. He was like, AJ All? Of course AJ All! I'm All! I'm one of the All! Such a crazy thing, by the way. Who should AJ be with? We'll let you decide with a hashtag. Man, Vince McMahon was wild back in the day. Well, this is part of a storyline, but now we all know, not necessarily. Such a perv, man, such a perv. Looking at it logically, he's the boss of the company and he booked himself to get laid with a bunch of hot women. I would like to say I respect the game, but that's just gross. Oh yeah, man, this is wholesome actually. David Benoit is such a nice dude and I've heard he wants to wrestle, and I think it's unfair to tell him not to just because of what his father did, you know. Don't remember that one, but all I can say, Jerry wish he stayed in the WWE. Goldberg eats corn the long way. What are you trying to insinuate right here? Man, the fans act so tough, but if Goldberg looked at you the wrong way, he would not be flashing that sign, I'll tell you that. Man, that's Rhea Ripley right here. It's crazy how much she has changed. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. A dangerous criminal with Jeff Hardy. That's what the post said. I didn't make that joke. Oh yeah, I do remember that tag team. And I do remember how it ended. Cody Rhodes is the only guy who won against himself to win the championship with Ted DiBiase. Like, my man switched partners mid-match. World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho. People keep arguing which version of Chris Jericho was the best, and I would say all of them probably. If I had to pick, I think I would pick this one. The Viking Experience. Such a bad name. What is the Viking Experience? Not showering? I'm gonna introduce you guys to Viking Experience. We go to bed with our smelly balls. Man, who could forget that? SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 is one of the most hated wrestling games of all time. I understand why. I mean, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 was just spectacular, but 2008 just still holds that special place in my heart, you know. No, it can't be. A purple shirt? He's a green shirt guy. What happened right here? Yeah, this was posted by Randy Orton. It's crazy how at first we saw Roman Reigns with new teeth and we were like, wow, that's kind of weird. But now we got used to it, and let's be honest, my man looks spectacular. Roman Reigns is an absolute Chad. Always was. Wrestling fans bully the guy for having perfect teeth. Man, this is literally my childhood in one picture. Yeah, WWE and Dragon Ball. That's all I cared about. I wish that actually happened though. I've said this 1,000 times, but Dolph Ziggler is criminally underrated by the WWE. The fans get it, WWE, not so much. At one point it seemed like he's going to get a push. We got this rivalry with Finn Balor, but then he just disappeared. Oh yeah, Kid Rock always creates a memorable moment in the WWE. Right after this shot, he kissed her. full mouth. This is Bret Hart's most regrettable picture, I assume. It seemed like they're on good terms, but then Bret Hart is like, I hate that son of a bitch. He ended my career. Very unsafe worker. And honestly, I mean, Bret has a point. I can't hate on the dude. He has a reason to be mad at Goldberg. Maybe not for 59,000 years, but, you know, he does have a point. Well, this one is being thrown around quite a lot. LA Knight and Dean Ambrose used to be roommates. You probably heard it already. Andrade, Murphy, and Black make an instant impact. Yeah, about that. Well, I can't even explain this one. This is Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen at the time, with the WWE Championship. I can only assume that picture was taken when he announced that he's going to the WWE, but I could be totally wrong. Just Randy being Randy right here. Crazy to think that if we would switch genders, imagine a dude being like, what the f? Pro Chris Jericho versus rookie Daniel Bryan. Such a dumb concept, man. Daniel Bryan was not a rookie. Far from it. A big Charlotte Flair appreciator right here. Look at his face, man. Such a happy moment for him. John Bradshaw Liefeld, NXT General Manager? I totally forgot about that one. Randy said, heard NXT TakeOver in your house was great. Slapping my leg for you guys. Sincerely, hashtag leg slap. And we got Tommaso Ciampa with that response. My daughter has been having trouble sleeping. Luckily, I found a remedy. Randy Orton matches. Oh, come on. Come on, that's so weird. Especially when so many wrestlers, when get asked who's the greatest wrestler of all time, they say Randy Orton. Come on. Jericho is gay. How do you know? Wrestling was so wild back in the day, man. Swagger champion equals low ratings. To be honest, that was kinda true. That's the reason why he lost that championship so quickly. He was not ready for that championship. Punishment Martinez outlines his goals in NXT. Punishment Martinez? Well, that's a name change I can get behind of. Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff named executive directors of Raw and SmackDown Live. That lasted for like a month, I believe, and we couldn't tell the difference. Yeah, that was something. Literally the most Vince McMahon thing ever. He was probably laughing his ass off. This shit's hilarious. See a guy dressed as a dog and he's making fun of Roman. That's hilarious. I shaved my balls for this. I hate these, man. I bet she's so uncomfortable right here. Wrestling fans are weird sometimes, man. They're so goddamn weird. No disqualification Intercontinental Championship match? I don't remember that, but I'm very surprised because back in the day, the IC and US titles, if you would have a rivalry between a main eventer and a mid-carder who is a mid-card champion, the match would not be for the championship. WWE looked at these titles like it's a demotion. Tonight on Raw, handshake! That is about to get extreme. Pretty underrated rivalry, by the way. Thank you for watching this video. We've seen quite a few pictures that we probably forgot about. Oh, there's one more. CM Punk appears to enjoy a bottle of liquor. Good for CM Punk. Thank you for watching The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.